Hello, welcome to Black Stream. I really don't know what to talk about, but I'm just gonna say anything that comes to mind. But there's something that I really want to talk about now that really comes to mind. Um, you know, there's a certain kind of pain that doesn't come from enemies. It doesn't come from strangers. You know where it comes from? It comes from someone who used to be close to you. And the funny thing is, you consider this person as a friend. Consider this person as someone who you can have around. But when they truly show who they really are, it hits you like stones pounding in your chest. But sometimes the betrayal doesn't announce itself. It doesn't come loud, and it doesn't come aggressive. It comes quietly. So they will laugh with you to your face. They will sit with you, share jokes, and act like they are very genuine. But once you realize who they really are, behind your back, you question yourself. You wonder, is this person like this all the time in front of you? Because can you imagine the type of things this person were saying before you figured out who they truly are? And the hardest part to actually comprehend is how they smile as if everything is okay in front of you. And you don't really notice it right away because they wear familiarity well. They know your tone, your habits, and your weaknesses. And it's only later when the energy shifts, when the conversations feel forced, when you sense the distance, when you sense the energy, is when you understand that they are not the person who you think they were. You finally see their true colors. And you then pause and think, what on earth did I have around me? How long was I blind? Who was I really dealing with this whole time? A stranger. Because once you see someone clearly for who they truly are, you really cannot unsee it. Because the energy becomes so different. you begin to smell it. You begin to sense it. The laughter feels different. The memories that you have feel contaminated. The trust, the trust doesn't even sit the same anymore. And that's when it sinks in. The betrayal. The kind of pain that doesn't really come from the enemy. Because truly, the enemy is not the person who you have thought was the enemy. But the enemy is the person who is around you. Because it doesn't come from a stranger. It comes from someone who used to be close. Someone who you think you or thought you know. And the thing is, this kind of pain doesn't just hurt. It really confuses you. Because this was someone who I have defended, someone who I have trusted, someone who I have spoken well of, someone who I have put myself forward to uplift them in a way that I will want them to do for me. And now it becomes someone who you think you know but not known. Someone you didn't imagine would become a lesson. And it's really hurt because it's not just that they pretend to be my friend while doing it. It's just because, or it is really the fact that this person have been around me almost all the time. And I blame really myself for not picking or seeing or sensing this type of bitterness that was around me. Because if it was someone who I did not know, it would have been so easy to cut them off. But coming from a friend who have been around you for so long, who knows everything about you, that's when it hurts. It hit hard. It hit home. You start to replay moments you thought was genuine. You start to reread conversation. You start to imagine all these things. You're looking for signs that you have missed. And suddenly, you're not just hurt. You're doubting yourself to even wondering if you can continue to trust persons around you. And maybe nothing dramatic even happened. No argument, no confrontation, no clear ending. But it was just a slow withdrawal, right? A quick shift. A sudden absence when you finally need them, but then they didn't need you. And it's really hard, because when that person you have put yourself forward to always be there for them, and when it's your turn for them to be there for you, the silence speaks louder than words could. You see, some people are comfortable around you when you are convenient, when you are strong, when you are giving, when you are listening, when you are okay. But the moment you need As I said, their support. The moment you stop carrying everything so gracefully, the moment you need their assistance,